Okay, so what did I learn today? So, you girl dislike going to Walmart, not just Walmart, any other store. Okay, she just dislike it, and I had to go to the store because I have several things to need to pick up. And in the moment of picking up all those things, that I also grab a water because you girl love to drink her water. And in that moment, that after I grabbed that, I put it like a beneath the cart. So in that moment, like I was having a conversation with one of the women was helping me out with something else, and I scanned all my item, but I forgot to scan my water. After I purchased, I pay the rest of the stuff and I walk out. In the middle of walking out, that I remember that I did not pay for the water. Now I have two options. Either I have to go back, pay for the water, or walk right out, right? And listen, you girl, because like I was so over it, like I do not want to go back to Walmart. I went just like straight out and I was putting my stuff in the cart. And the minute I look up the water, like, do I really want to be the person who do the right thing when people see me, or do I want to be a person that I do the right things when even people did not see me because of the heart and the consciousness that I'm having in my mind. And I went back, took a picture of the water, and let the cashier know, one of the girl. I say, listen, I apologize. I forgot to pay for the water, and I'm here to pay for the water. And I showed her the picture to let her know, like, this is the kind of water, since Walmart have a whole bunch of brand of water. And by accident, when I took the picture, I didn't took a picture of the barcode, so I had to go back. And I was just thinking, sitting there, it's like, this is too much. Like, I'm just need to go out there and go back to home. Like, I don't feel like. But in that moment, where the lesson that I have learned is, once I paid for that water, my conscience was clear. That I learned that the scriptures that would tell us, like, do unto them as you want them, to be done to you. And in that moment, the first things that are pop in my head, like, I so love the Holy Spirit that he keep pressing me to go back and pay. And one thing that I recognize is, listen, when I was grow up, I was bad. You know what I mean? I was stealing stuff. There are one things that I was recognizing. I do not want to go back to that, right? It's not about whether other people saw me doing the wrong thing. It's about knowing in my heart that I'm doing the wrong thing. Though that it wasn't my intention. It wasn't like I want to steal the water because it was just only $3, right? It was, I forgot to pay for it. But the minute that you recognize that you were wrong, are you ready to do the right thing, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if the other person is gonna take it the wrong way? I mean, the cashier might think it's like I was trying to steal it, but I was so grateful she created room in a way that she understood that it happened, and she was willing to work with me. But one thing that I understood is, we're living our life sometimes like we do wrong thing without not knowing, but sometimes we do wrong thing with the knowledge that what we're doing is wrong, but we tell ourselves that it's okay. We excuse ourselves that this is just a little thing, but that little thing can able to multiply, and when it come back to you, it's not just a little thing anymore. So it is important that to do right thing once you discover what you did is wrong. I mean, to me, this is just a simple thing, right? Like, and like, if the old version of me would say it's just $3, but the new version of me would say that is $3, but that's not your $3. So that is what I learned, is like, be conscious of what you do, and when you discover that the wrong things you have done, then make a decision to do right. And I'm telling you right now that making things right is always going to be uncomfortable, because it's gonna remove you from the pattern that you had before, and discipline you and put you in the path that you need to be on. And that path is where you're going to find a peace. And for me, one of the greatest things that I learned in this moment is how bad I'm willing to protect my peace. That, so for me, like, I don't want to lose my sleep over $3. This $3 do not belong to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. That meaning the first time I might have this, being uncomfortable, and let the person know that I don't know what that person is going to think. Are they gonna think that I'm trying to steal the water? But I remove all that kind of stuff. It don't matter what the other person think of me. I don't care what you decided to label me. What I know is I recognize that what I have done that I'm wrong, and I'm here to make it right, and I make that decision. And I hope it's gonna help somebody that when you make a decision to move forward and you recognize that doing the right things is going to bring you peace. I am gonna let you know right now, you might be comfortable, and it's going to be comfortable. It's not just might, it's going to be comfortable. But what I will tell you is the greatest reward is knowing that you're going to protect your peace by any cost, and also not falling back into old pattern that you had, and also cheer yourself and by recognizing what you did wrong. I could have just recognized when I did wrong, that when I get home, but by the grace of God, that the Holy Spirit reminded me, like, I did not pay for that water. So for me, it was so amazing that to know that I am do not want to be the old person that I was. I am willing to do the right things when I recognize those right things bring me peace.